The more time that I spend on this brand new Jeanneau 10.5cc, the more that I can truly appreciate how good of a family day boat, functional multi-use boat this is. And I want to spend a little bit of time with you showing you everything that I think is nice and functional about this boat. We are down here, lakefront Chicago on Lake Michigan. It is a perfect day, another really nice calm day out of the water. So I wanted to take this boat out. Let's take a boat ride. I want to show you around, and I think it'll be a nice day to spend on the water together. Here we go. Jeanneau 10.5cc, let's do it. All right, well, we might as well start at the back of the boat as if we're boarding the boat, walking on it for the first time. And let's start with the teak swim steps on either side of these Yamaha 300 horsepower V8 engines. Really nice amount of power on these vessels. We'll talk about that in a little bit when we get on a ride. We've got a post set here for your ski pole, so you could take tubers and skiers, however you want to do that, out on the way. You've got plenty of cup holders. You've got stanchions for your sun awning, which I will put up in a little while. And obviously we've got shore power connections here, fuel. Nice little storage bin back here with a drain in it, so you can do, make it a cooler, put some ice in there, keep it cold for the day. Now when you walk into the cockpit, you can do it multiple functional ways. All of these seats will fold into themselves and flatten out, so you have a ton of space to, if you're fishing or if you're transporting some, bikes or something else from spot A to spot B. But when you're ready to have an afternoon snack, good, there we go, one more. Now, all three of these seats are out. Nice communal setup around the table. Got a nice backrest here, so when you're sitting at anchor, looking at your skyline, what a better spot to be. Now, that leads us to how we're going to serve our guests as they're all sitting down here and enjoying themselves. We've got a fridge, good sized fridge, a little ice maker, a little freezer on the top. We've got a barbecue grill set up. So now we're really cooking with barbecue, electric barbecue grill. We've got our sink and our little prep area here, more cup holders than are usually on some of these boats, so it's a nice feature to have a lot of extra cup holders for all of the guests that you're going to have on board. Good storage in all of these, and then deep storage in here that you can put whatever you might want to put in there. Got a Chicago sightseeing tour boat driving by us. Get a little away from them, not much though. Now as we head forward, we will see that there is a electrical outlet here. This post, there's a TV that'll set in here, a TV stand, so then now you have a TV facing here, watching the ball game, relaxing. I'll fold these up so I can walk around a little easier. Being that this is an outdoorsy kind of all-around boat, you've got your option for your rocket launchers, rod holders up here. You've got some spreader lights on either side as well. There's clips, metal clips up here for the sun awning, which will extend back here. I'll show you in a little while. Now another really nice feature, I think this is a cool part of this boat, you have a large boarding door. So if you were, depending on where you are docking, but now, aside from just docking, you can obviously easily hop out here, go swimming. But if and when you do that, now you've got a nice big ladder. Look at that. So now, ease of getting on and off the boat is super simple. And then you just close this latch up, and everyone can have a nice day sitting out here. There's also a step ladder under here too, but with the little handhold, so when you're pulling yourself out of the water, but obviously much more comfortable to do it back there. Now as we step forward to the helm, so this door won't close all the way when this is out, so we'll leave it open for now. How about that? Obviously, as always, my favorite place to be, and we're going to take this boat for a drive. We're going to get a little better view and showing you a little more about this. But I will tell you This helm is extremely comfortable. Part of the nice features I like about it is this huge glass windshield, okay? You've got a little porthole up there if you do want to get a little airflow, but you've got openings on the side, so air's already flowing this way. You might hear the breeze a little bit in the camera, Mike. So opening here, but you are nice hardtop covered, okay? You got a lot of coverage here. Plus, if I want to, I can open up this sunroof, slide it back, whoo, a little bit of wave, and now I've got even more airflow. So this is just a really comfortable, really nice spot. In these seats, you've got the bolster step up here, so you can put your back or your hips or your butt up against that. You've got kind of areas to put your foot here or up here. Now, when I was driving, I actually found, oftentimes I'm standing up and I've got my foot up here, something like this. However, this is a bit elevated, so for me to actually sit down, I'm a short guy, so now my vision forward is really, really good. I can see easily over the bow, so I'm a bit elevated up here. Now, if you have guests up here sitting, their heads aren't in the middle of my view. They're a little bit lower down, so actually your visibility as the captain at the helm, I think, is really, really good, and this is part of what feels super comfortable about this boat for me. You've got AC or heat, air at the helm, which is a really nice feature, because if it was a dead still day and no wind is blowing, you'd like a little extra breeze. So that's helpful. Cup holders all over. Don't forget the coffee. You've got storage, 12-volt little cigarette lighter thing here. So this boat comes equipped with a bow thruster, nice setup right here, right at your helm, right next to your steering wheel. You've got Zipwakes. So the Zipwakes are automatic trim tab type setup where they are constantly maneuvering. You can see the gauges here are moving as this boat is doing a little bit of rocking, not a lot, but it's always moving to help us to center and even out the boat. If you want to rock it forward, bow down a little more if you're underway, or if you want to have too many people sitting on one side of the boat or the other, you can mess with this all that you want and do it personally versus doing it, having it auto. Got your helm, your throttle set up here, a little more electronic versions here. You turn power on and start stop from here if you'd like. There's also start stop over here as well. Got our kill switch. And so additionally, now this vessel comes with a joystick. So now I'm in neutral right now, boat's on, just kind of floating around. If I hit the joystick, you know, you get a alert on the area that comes up and says it's on. But now to make the boat do whatever you want, and as I'm twisting, you can see those engine outboards are working as they need to. So really nice feature here to have this. Obviously the boat is not overly large, but it gives you enough ability to control yourself, and you know, if you're docking in a nice setup, gives you a good features there. You also have autopilot options, course hold, heading hold. You can track it 1 degrees, 5 degrees, any of that stuff. So all of that is right here. Access of your engine data on the smaller Yamaha screen, but it's also up on the larger Garmin screen. And you've got options under everything here. You can go to your vessel, you can go to, if you wanted to add a video, do your radio, you've got your Yamaha screens here. You've got charts, you've got sonar, which is nice if you're gonna be out here. You could come across some perch, some lake trout, something like that in the Chicagoland area, salmon as well. So nice feature to have the sonar on one, you have your music on the other, you're golden. Speakers all around, and you can maybe not see, I don't know if you can see that, but there's backlit. It's kind of glowing blue in there right now, so you get some cool features. Looks at night, 10.5 cc. We'll go inside in a little bit. There's actually down below space, so you wouldn't maybe recognize that right away. Here is your post for your ski towing, and if you're going to put some friends out at the back and do some tubing or some skiing. But now look at this, tons of space up here. It's really kind of a widened out bow, so it's not just coming to like this really sharp point. It really widens out here, so you have quite a bit of seating area. Easily enough room for 2 adults, maybe a kid in the middle sitting around here. If it is just 2 adults or something like that, you got a little armrest there, drink holder, and your armrest. Now, with the bow seating here, this wraparound seating, you have the option to move this little backrest here so someone can sit against this, have your feet facing forward, or open it up like this. People can pass through a little easier, or however you might want to do it. So you can just pick that up, twist it, put it down, and it'll look like that. Storage underneath. Pop a couple. So we got storage up under here. Pretty deep storage here. And that's separate from your anchor chain, which is in here. So you have a nice separation. You've got your remote control if you want it, and your windlass all set up right here. You can access this from the helm, or of course you can do it from here. Great option. And who wouldn't want to anchor here and kind of just take in the sights, right? All right, so obviously now we have a table up here. Nice option for entertaining, but easily pop that table out, stash it down in that cabinet, and then you have even more room to walk around. So again, you've got this really nice, clear, large single pane windshield here, which is great for visibility, protection if it's a little cool out, if it's raining or if it's splashing, you got a lot of that. All right, well, let's go down below. Got these two locks on either side of this door where this little glass panel comes out. Pop her open, it sets into place, it locks into place. And then this top part here, push that open. So now we got plenty of room to step on down below and see how much room is actually down here. You've got a forward kind of seating area. This table can get popped out, removed, and then there's a filler pad that goes in right here. So then this whole area is a pad to lay and relax. So I am now sitting here. It's maybe not for the tallest of people, but you have room here. Again, if it's just someone needs to take a nap, someone come downstairs, there's a spot for a TV along the wall here, and then you have this track that could come here, so if the kids or someone's going to take a nap, this is the spot for them. You also have access to outside. Twist that, and there we are. So if you were just using this area as storage, easy to get it from outside, access down below and grab life jackets or whatever it might be. But quite a bit of room and quite a bit of space down below. So let's see. Yep, got more than enough headroom here, and you can make it work. AC is here, so you've got the air option, speakers down below here. Now further back, you have even more space, and this is what I would call like the primary sleeping area. It's huge. 3 large sections, you have tons of room, and then there's a filler in here. You see the one on the bottom is the filler that goes right here, and then the one on the top, which is a little more triangular or a little more angled, is the one that fills right there. But tons of space down here, whether it's for storage or whether it's to take a nap. You got a little pillow here, so it's tons of room. All good here. And you got storage in all of these cabinets. So you got storage there. That's some of your electrical connections. Storage in this one. And in this one, that's some more of your battery chargers and other things that you need to access occasionally. Here's the sun awning that I will put up in a moment to get us a look at what that looks like. But again, nice drawer. I actually like that pull. So you got a good space there. That's where one of your AC units would be. More storage here. Little port vent here if you want it on either side to give you a little bit of fresh air if you want that, if you don't have the AC option. Here's your Fusion radio setup here. Your electrical battery switches, generator, battery, shore power connections, generator, all that stuff is right here. Storage. Oh, there's even storage under the stair here. Look at that. Okay, cool. More storage, and once again, more storage for your fire extinguishers, flare kit, safety kit, storage underneath here. Same thing here. So more than enough room. So the other nice feature I almost forgot to show you is such a nice spacious bathroom head in this vessel. So there is shower, separate shower. Got your toilet in here, but if you need to use a toilet, you flop this up and out of the way. It's got a gas strut there, or you put it down. You can have a seat, do your shower, relax. Nice amount of space in there. Great option for, you come in, you've got plenty of room to move around. High ceilings, much taller than I am, so we're good there. And nice separate shower, glass doors. Nice. Locks it in place. Like the little towel rack there. All around it's nice. You got storage under here, of course, for your toiletries and whatnot. Cool. And I think this is a perfect layout for a family, entertaining, family style day boat. So at 35 foot 9-inch LOA, it has got a 10 foot 7-inch beam, 2 foot and maybe 2.5 foot draft, depending on where you rock up your outboards. About 10,000 pounds. This is with the twin 300 Yamahas on the back. You've got 212 gallons of fuel and about 42 gallons of fresh water. So more than enough for the day, more than enough to enjoy some time on the water or even weekend with this thing. And now enough chatting, enough just staring at the skyline. Let's go take a boat ride. All right, so a couple boats just passing by. We got a little bit of rock here, but I figured now is the time. Let's take a drive. Let's feel it out and see how it goes. So I am sitting at the moment at the helm. My vision is excellent. I got enough view in front of me to see all that I need. Just threw it in gear and let's take a little drive here. Running about right at 31 miles an hour right now. There's a little bit of couple waves here. The boat really does ride solid. It feels heavy, so when you are hitting these waves, it's not feel like the boat's going to break in half or anything crazy. The boat really does well in the waves. But let's keep going. Get a little more speed and see where she goes. .36 miles an hour here, comfortable. Granted, it's not overly wavy, but it is pretty comfortable here. If I was sitting, I like standing. I like being really looking around the horizon, but sitting was very comfortable too. All right, we are pulling back into the harbor. I got a couple cameras to show how functional it is alongside the dock, especially with this joystick feature. So I had to steal a couple other mounts, so I'm going to try to use my hand on this one, but it's probably not going to go as well as I always imagine. So anyways, I got a camera for the side of the boat here, just to show down the hull side. We're going to be docking on our starboard side, and then a little camera back there by the engines to show how they work independently of each other when you're using the joystick. So again, if you come to the joystick and you start twisting and moving it around, how do those engines react? Because they're not on pods, they're not on fully rotating discs underneath the boat like a Volvo IPS style boat. But this joystick functionality is very, very good, and it really does. If I need the boat to go sideways and I ask the boat to go sideways while twisting a little bit, all of that works very well. So it's a neat feature, and I think another reason why a boat like this, 36 foot boat for a family day boat, there's so many good features about it. So let's get to the dock, and here we go. Now, I forgot to mention, in this boat slip, we have another Jeanneau boat that it's sharing the same slip with lengthwise. So I'm going to have to be very careful not to go too far back. So I have all my dock lines already preset on the dock, so it shouldn't be very difficult, but still, it's having the precision of the joystick in a situation like this is quite helpful. So I'll just go to the joystick now and see if we can do this. So now my dock is on the other side of that Sirena right there. So I'm just going to slowly my momentum. Just little taps. I don't need to go crazy with it. I can start to twist the boat, and you'll watch the boat is obviously rotating. And as I'm doing this, this is bringing my stern closer to dock number 2 that we're going to right over there. So I'm twisting. And making sure that I'm not getting too close to that seawall over there. I'm continuing to drift. Twisting. Just twisting. And now I'm actually just gonna, the wind is blowing this way, so I'm gonna let myself drift a little bit more. And once I get to the point where I'm passing that dock, so right now my boat's just slowly drifting this way, I can kind of go backwards. I guess the focus should be here because the other cameras have. There we go, now we're clear of that. I can come back. And I'm going to want to keep it close to the dock. And now I'm pushing me towards the dock. If you notice, the boat is drifting, kind of angling towards the dock. That's exactly what I want it to do. Taps to the side. Now I'm real close to the dock. I got a little bundle of line right there that's going to come mostly right over here. If you notice, again, we're getting real close to that other boat. So at this point, one more push. I come right here. Grab one. Grab two. Trying to do this all with one hand is always unique, and not drop the camera in the water. Pull my nose closer. So this line is not going to let me go too far back to hit that boat, so I'm okay with this. But now I can reach over, grab the bow line, slowly drifting. For now, I'll just set it like that. Now, look at how close we got there, which is exactly where I want it to be. No closer. This dock line here comes here. And I think that does it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the one part I forgot to show you is the sun awning. One thing I like about what Jeanneau Prestige vessels do, if you see, you can probably see there's a little red light, a little red thing there, and a little green one here, so you know port side, well, port is red, port side or starboard side where you're looking, so you're not getting all confused all over the place. So very nice. Now you've got good sun protection if you're sitting back here, depending on where the angle of the sun is, I suppose, but I could tighten that up, mess with the cords. But anyways, one more spot I did forget to show you as well is down below here. This table, this whole hatch in the floor opens up, and you got plenty of room down here. You've got life jackets, you've got access to your fuel. If I could open that, there you go, it was unlocked in the beginning. Fuel tanks. If you had a generator, the generator would go underneath the stairs. That's like the battery connection and your sea strainers and all the other stuff. So lots of room in here for all that. And it's a heavy duty strut. Jeez Louise. All right, well, all in all, I think this Jeanneau 10.5cc, the newer model, for me, is a perfect family day boat. I think this would be a great opportunity for my family, couple kids, got a couple friends with you too, whatever you might want. There's plenty of room for people to move around. The boat is easy enough to trailer if you wanted to put it on a trailer. Otherwise, if it's just in the slip for the season and then you do what you need to do in the wintertime, all around, I think this is a great boat. I'm enjoying it. So if you want to come see this boat, if you wanted to learn any more about this boat, any of our other boats, I am here in Burnham Harbor. I'm on K-Dock. We've got one of our boats here, 2 in this slip, 1 over there, and even more. So if you're ever around Burnham Harbor, you want to see any boats, if you're in Chicago, or if you want to just chit-chat about boats in general, I am always available. You can email me, you can message me here, comments, any of that stuff, or ask about questions about boat shopping, or if there's anything I can do, other videos that you want to see or hear. So let me know how else I can help you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Look forward to talking to you guys soon. I'm going to get out of the sun because it is hot. I hope you have a good day. Cheers.